Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in this video I want to talk about a free game that's available right now on Origin. It's a great game, an oldie, but very much a great game. And there's also a really solid sale going on over at Fanatical. So I want to talk a little bit about their Lunar New Year sale, as a lot of games are hitting their all-time low. So more on that in a little bit. First, let's talk about the free game available over on EA's Origin. You can pick up a copy of Dead Space for absolutely free. If you guys don't know what Dead Space is, the game released back in 2008. It was done by a studio known as Visceral Games. Unfortunately, at this point, they are defunct. Very unfortunate, but the first Dead Space game was absolutely awesome. I remember playing it when it originally released, and I enjoyed it thoroughly on the PlayStation 3. Then I picked it up a few years ago on the PC, played through it again, had a great time with it. And if you guys don't know, it did see subsequent follow-ups in Dead Space 2 as well as Dead Space 3. Dead Space 2 was an awesome game as well, but Dead Space 3 was the one that kind of killed the franchise. It wasn't a horrible game, it's just that it moved away from a lot of the strengths of Dead Space 2 and 1. But still, Dead Space 1 is a game you should go back and play. And once again, it was done by Visceral Games. And Visceral, outside of Dead Space, worked on a couple of titles. They helped out with Battlefield Hardline, Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, Dante's Inferno, and they were working on a single-player focused Star Wars title. But unfortunately, the studio went defunct back in October of last year, so really unfortunate to see. Looks like we won't be seeing another Dead Space game, but you can check out Dead Space 1 for free. Check out what all the fuss is about. Super easy game to run at this point. Again, it's about a decade old, but it's still a great game. And yes, it is a little bit scary, but a lot of it is jump scares. And honestly, halfway through, from a horror aspect, I feel like it loses a little bit of its luster, but the gameplay is solid. The story is really good. It's a very atmospheric game that'll absorb you into it, and you'll probably like it enough where you'll want to check out Dead Space 2, and definitely play Dead Space 2. You can usually find it on sale during a Steam sale for like $5, but after Dead Space 2, I would just stay away from Dead Space 3. Let Dead Space 2 be your lasting image of Dead Space, and you will remember the franchise pretty fondly. Again, you can check out the game for absolutely free over on Origin. Also, I do want to talk about this great Lunar New Year sale that Fanatical is running right now, and along with all of the deals that are available, there is an 8% off promo code. You can use Lunar8, and a lot of the games will be discounted even further. This includes new price lows for Prey, Tales of Berseria, and a couple of other titles. There's not a lot of games on sale, but they are adding more titles. GTA 5 is on sale, but it's not a great deal. It's been cheaper on Steam, and I know a lot of you guys would just prefer to have the game on Steam. If you buy it from a third-party e-tailer, unfortunately, you do have to go directly through the Social Club. Even if you do buy it on Steam, you have to go through Steam and Social Club, but you guys get the idea. Prey is $19.19, but 8% off will knock it down to $17 and change. Dishonored 2 is the same thing, $19.19, 8% off will knock it down to $17 and change. Tales of Berseria is $16.49, great price on a fantastic RPG. With the 8% off promo code, you will knock it down to around $15 and change. Again, you can pick up GTA 5 if you're eager to play it. It's $29.39, and the 8% off promo code will knock it down by a little bit. I believe it'll end up at around $27 and change, so that's okay. Dragon Ball FighterZ is 10% off for $54, and that 8% off promo code will knock it down to $49 and change. So that's not a horrible deal if you do want Dragon Ball FighterZ. Unfortunately, that game's player base has diminished greatly. I believe it's down like 70%, so that is really unfortunate. Had a really strong player base to start out, but then it did diminish a little bit. That's usually par for the course with fighting games, but I was hoping fighters would have a little bit more lasting power. And now I'd imagine that the people that are online on this game are pretty freaking good, so might be a little bit of a learning curve. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition is 50% off, down to $10. You can save a little bit of money, 80 cents to be exact. Metro Redux is 75% off for $7.50. Darksiders Franchise Pack is 80% off for $10. A lot of the bundles aren't eligible for the Lunar 8 promo code, so that is a little unfortunate, but they've got great bundle deals as well, such as the Fear bundle, which includes all of the Fear titles for $5. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor bundle is $5, usually par for the course. You see these deals a lot, so they're not huge, but they're always good to have if you are interested. So pretty good sale there. Once again, make sure you use the promo code Lunar8 and you will save 8% extra on the majority of the games that are on sale. So there are some exceptions, but most of them will go through. If you guys don't know, I do have a little bit of a partnership going on with Fanatical right now, so keep that in mind. But I've been promoting Fanatical for a very long time. They used to be bundle stars, and going back years ago, I've been promoting the site, and they offer really good deals. So yeah, make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out that free copy of Dead Space, because it is a great game. It's actually a game that I streamed a few years ago, and I had a really good time streaming that game. So yeah, check that game out, see what all the fuss is about. Check out Dead Space 2 when that goes on sale, because that is just as good as the first, if not a little bit better. And make sure you take a look at some of those deals available on Fanatical's Lunar New Year sale. Highlights include Tales of Berseria, Dishonored 2, and Prey. So if you don't have any of those are really solid solid options. That's gonna wrap up this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a request for a future video, leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.